to every article.
Can it be stopped?
It must run its course, as in all things.
Well, I don't care to stay.
I don't care for you to stay either.
We have no other choice.
I can't think that way. I'm not getting caught in a storm with all of you. I'll get hurt.
We'll have none of that, Maggie.
My name is Bridget.
Maggie, this is not the time.
I don't care to stay.
Silence! I cannot even stand the thought of you all. The family has always made me dizzy.
And very weak.
Oh, no, Father, not that weak.
Lizzie,
Yes.
the hour is now come. Shall we begin?
Shall we what?
Lizzie, you long to hear the story of your life, yet fear the tale will take to the ear most strangely.
It always has. Life has been most unforgiving.
Oh, yes. Forever haunted by a simple nursery rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41.
A death sentence by Mother Goose.
How charming. Children can be most cruel and the most mistaken.
But here, I vow to deliver all, and promise you both calm seas and tempestuous storms, sweet starlight and jagged lightning, auspicious gales and deafening monsoons. The hour's now come. Shall we begin?
Yes. Oh God, yes. Start now before I lose my nerve. There is no other choice. We are all here. We are all responsible.
Welcome to the Borden family plot. It is deep. It is dark. It is menacing. A festering wound. A collective leprosy of spirit. A breezy death rustles the leaves and cools the hidden anger below. Shameless behavior. These hideous acts and heinous lies have driven all humanity deep underground. You can feel it underfoot, breathing, waiting for the right time to break through. Step gingerly, for you never know who's there. For those whose hearts still beat, one would think there'd be no alternative but heartfelt sorrow and a blameless life forever after. Unless you thought the dead deserved their fate. Then the rules no longer apply. 3 dead, 3 living. A breath for every death. The dead are all too aware of what they have lost. Oblivion does not ease the pain of endless wanting. It magnifies it. Poor Sarah Morse Borden, the beloved young wife of Fall River's most up-and-coming undertaker and mother of 2 disappointing daughters. Sickness stopped her heart before she could warn her children they were lost.
Andrew so cherished my memory, he cut off the feet of my corpse so that he could cram the body into an undersized coffin he got cheap.
Or Andrew Jackson Borden, patriarch and major shareholder of every successful business in town, the only male in a household full of women. He was diced like a head of cabbage 41 times with an axe while taking a nap. He never woke.
The thought of my skull causing such a commotion in that courtroom makes my decapitated body rack with spasms of laughter in the grave. The hypocrites. I've always had a head for business.
Or even Abby Durfee Gray Borden, Andrew's second and infinitely more ample wife. Their marriage lasted 27 years. She never saw the axe as it split her in two and left her like a warm goulash on the bedroom floor. Her favorite dish.
I never knew that housework could prove to be so dangerous. A woman in my position has so few possibilities. I made my bed and lied in it. Permanently.
Alas, resting in peace has not been an option. The living find a different solace. Survival. Theirs is a strength born of human instinct, the demand to move on at all costs. But a change of scene can never excuse the past. Acceptance is a notoriously hard nut. The family maid, Bridget Sullivan, Maggie, to those who disregard her, saw all and said nothing. Or said all and saw nothing. Hired help learned to play the game very well.
I woke, I cleaned, I slept. There's no sin in washing windows when told to. I've always said, busy eyes make a busy body.
Emma Lenora Borden, the elder daughter and house spinster, played no games at all. Never a picture of her, never a mistake made. It's as if she never existed at all.
To leave that house was like removing a great wooden corset and allowing for my first real deep breath in years. Great tragedies can bring great relief.
And so, attention falls, as it often does, on the youngest. Lizzie Andrew Borden found her light like all great legends do, with effortless and lasting appeal. The love of her family, the accusations of the court, the suspicion of millions. Her modesty has been the jewel of her dower. This Miranda encounters shipwreck after shipwreck and continually washes up on shore to try again. She is to be admired. A woman with guts is not easily dismissed.
I dreamed of a house, white and welcoming, great drawing rooms drawing great friends for parties, bedrooms with just one door, true bathrooms cool and feminine. I dreamed of lazy Sunday afternoons, funny little novels in warm pastry, dressing gowns to lounge in, railways long and adventurous, my father's gilt-framed photograph on the mantelpiece. I dreamed of so many things, restless nights spent white-hot and feverish dreaming, always dreaming. Oh yes, I live in a constant state of dreaming.
Then the storm came and washed them all away.
Maggie, come down! What's the matter? Come quick! Father's dead! Somebody came in and killed him!
Come unto these yellow sands, and then take hands, curtsied when you have, and kissed the wild waves whist, floated feebly here and there, and sweet sprites bear the burden. Lizzie's Tempest.
Thump. I hear it dry. Thump. Bite my tongue. Touch it. See the spit and blood. Wipe it away. Mist wind from the river crashes. Shudders. Shudder. Thump. 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 Crash. Thump. A brilliant light flash spots my eyes. Hands wet. Frigid. I cry like the late summer steam rain, fogging the windows till no one can see out. No one can see in between the inhale and the heartbeat where life resides. All blood and air and waste. A blow, and the wax hardens, cracks. Flames flicker and fall hushed amid printed paper walls. Life splattered everywhere like hot flecks of cherry gold and tomato leaf. Shakespeare's spots are what I got, fading with each successive scrub. I drink small china cups of boiled bleach water to whiten the palms, straighten the hair, open the eyes, open the eyes, open the eyes, for it will only be night until morning.
Peekaboo.
August 4th, 1892.
Miss Lizzie, if I knew where Mrs. White had lived, I'd go over to see if Mrs. Borden was there and tell her that Mr. Borden is very sick.
Maggie, I'm almost positive that I heard her coming in. Won't you go upstairs to see?
No, I'm not going upstairs alone.
I'm positive that I heard her coming in. Are you sure? I'm sure she is upstairs.
I'm not going upstairs. Mrs. Churchill said that she would go upstairs with me. And as we went up the steps, I saw the body under the bed. I saw the clothing of Mrs. Borden's body as I was partway up those stairs. I stepped no further. The promise of blood stopped me in my tracks.
Is there another?
Yeah, she's up there.
Mrs. Borden's bed.
I try to sleep on the right side of the bed, but I don't always succeed. forcing Andrew to teeter on the left edge, he having learned over the years